Today we are going to review the Cree 60 watt LED spotlights with the 6 LEDs of 10 watts each. 2 of them are in the flood configuration and 4 of them are in spot. So as you can see, it's not really very good weather to be out testing lights, but I could get some beam shots in clearer weather over an empty road. For the video, I think you have to make do with the snow and everything. So first let's get to the lights we are reviewing. As you can see, this is the main headlamp. This is 60 watts Osram Silver Star. Again, this is 60 watts, 5560 to be precise. Both these headlamps are now in high beam. But the light in question is a single piece of the Cree 60 watt LED system. It has 10 watt Cree LEDs instead of the common 3 watt, and 6 LEDs means total of 60 watts. As I mentioned earlier, 4 of them are in spot configuration and 2 of them are in flood configuration. These are aimed fairly low, and if you look at the beam spread and beam pattern, you can see that they outshine the halogens by a large margin, though it's just a single lamp. And I have them aimed low at the road for off-road conditions. It's always better to have your lights aimed low, because then you can see the sides as well as what's right in front of your vehicle. So let's now test them one by one. Okay, now we are on the low beam, and we will switch to the high beam and see what is the beam pattern of the stock halogen high beam. Okay, here we are in the high beam configuration. As you can see, the range of the light is good, but the visibility at the end leaves a lot to be desired. Now, to do a comparison, let's just switch on the Cree also along with the high beam. Here you go. The brightness level of the Cree totally outshines both the halogens on high beam, and this is just a single 60 watt Cree LED bar. So many people go for the 3 watt bar and fit in lamps which have approximately 20 LEDs or 15 LEDs, so the output is same. But the thing is, when you have a 3 watt bar or a 5 watt Epistar bar, the range of the light is very limited. So a 10 watt bar is very good, because if you are going for a long range rather than a low flood kind of configuration, a 10 watt LED is always the best. And this one has 6 of those, and you can see the result. Here we have the Cree LEDs in conjunction with the low beam. I'll just switch off the low beam now, just keep the Crees on, and let's see, does it make a difference. Not much. I think they pretty much outshine the low beam by a large margin. Since they have been aimed low, you still need the high beam to show you illumination at the far end. But if you aim them a bit higher, or if you position them a bit higher on your vehicle, you can actually not require your high beams at all, especially in off-road conditions. Now we have to see what kind of brightness they look if viewed head-on. So now again, we'll first go with the halogens. This is the phone camera, so the lights appear brighter than usual, but as I stand here, they don't really hurt my eyes. This is the halogens in dip mode. Now we'll go in full beam halogens. Here you see, they get brighter. Okay, my eyes hurt a bit now, but it's still quite a bit tolerable. Now let's go with the Crees now. There you see, the brightness level is simply out of the world. It's totally outclassing your standard halogens on full beam or low beam. Okay, so now let's get to the meat of the review. You're obviously interested in seeing the driver's POV, as in how do these lights look to the driver. To review any kind of lights, all you need to do is take a picture with your digital camera. But the problem with taking pictures is that if you do not lock down the exposure, the camera is going to simply adjust exposure for every light, and everything is going to look very similar. So for the purpose of the review, what I did was I put the exposure at 1/20 shutter speed for one segment and 1/50 shutter speed for the next segment. And aperture was f3.5, ISO used was f3200. The first segment you will see is shot on a country road which is fairly wide. This has been done to show you the range of the lights from a driver's POV. Then the second segment is actually on a very narrow road. So I'll stop talking now and let the pictures do the talking. Every picture has been captioned with text, and you can see what light gives what kind of spread and range.